Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about one of the most important things you can ever build in your life, something that is more valuable than wealth, more enduring than fame, and more powerful than talent. I am talking about your character. What is character? Character is the essence of who you are, what you stand for, and how you show up in the world. It is the silent force that guides your decisions, influences your relationships, and shapes your destiny. Character is not built overnight, nor is it given to you. It is developed through consistent effort, intentional living, and a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Now, there are certain keys to building a strong and lasting character. Let me share with you 10 of these keys. The foundation of character. Character is the bedrock upon which every success is built. It is the unseen force that shapes our lives, the quiet influence behind every decision we make, and the key that unlocks our potential. Without character, even the greatest talents and opportunities will crumble. You see, character is not something we can fake. It is an inherent reflection of who we are at our core, and it is in the difficult moments that our true character is revealed. The foundation of character is formed by the values we choose to live by. Integrity, honesty, respect, and compassion are not just words, they are principles that guide our every action. The way we treat others, especially when no one is watching, speaks volumes about our character. It is easy to be good when everything is going well, but it is during the toughest times that character is truly tested. When the pressure is on, when we face adversity, do we stay true to our values or do we bend and compromise? The real measure of character lies in these moments of choice, in how we respond when the odds are stacked against us. We all know that life can be unpredictable. Challenges arise, people disappoint us, and circumstances test our resilience. However, it is during these times that the foundation of our character is not just revealed, but solidified. The strength of our character is not in avoiding hardship, but in how we rise through it. True character is built on the ability to stand firm in our beliefs, even when the world around us is crumbling. It is in the moments of challenge that we must lean into our values, hold our heads high, continue to push forward, no matter the obstacles in our way. The great thing about character is that it is not static. It is something we have the power to develop and refine. Just like a muscle, the more we practice integrity, the stronger it becomes. The more we choose honesty, the easier it is to remain truthful, even when it is difficult. Every choice we make, big or small, either strengthens or weakens the foundation of our character. It is not enough to simply have good intentions. We must back those intentions up with actions. Our actions define us, and they send a message to the world about who we are and what we stand for. One of the most powerful aspects of character is its influence on others. A person of strong character inspires those around them, creating an environment of trust, respect, and encouragement. When we embody the principles of character, we set a standard for those around us to follow. People naturally gravitate toward individuals who are dependable, who are honest, who stand by their word. In a world where so much is uncertain, character becomes a beacon of light, guiding others toward a path of authenticity and integrity. The foundation of character is also about consistency. It is not enough to show character in isolated moments. It must be a part of who we are every single day. The true test of character is not in how we act in public, but in how we act when we are alone, when no one is watching. It is in those quiet moments when the world has turned its gaze away that our character is truly solidified. It is easy to put on a mask and pretend to be someone you're not when people are looking, but true strength comes from living authentically, from being the same person in private as we are in public. As we journey through life, we will face moments that challenge the very essence of our character. We will encounter temptations to take shortcuts, to compromise our values, to bend the rules. But it is in those moments that we must remember the power of standing firm in our beliefs. The path to success, true success, is never easy. But those who build their lives on a foundation of character will endure the tests of time. Their integrity will carry them through the toughest storms. Their honesty will earn them the trust of others, and their compassion will make the world a better place. So I urge you to reflect on the foundation you are building your life upon. Are you living with integrity? Are you standing firm in your values? Are you being the kind of person who inspires others by your actions? The strength of your character is the key to unlocking the fullest potential of your life. It will shape your destiny and determine how you are remembered. Character is not built overnight. It is the result of daily choices, of small moments where we choose to be the best version of ourselves. It is through these moments that the foundation of your character will grow stronger and your true greatness will emerge. Be mindful of every step you take, because the foundation of your character is what will carry you through life's greatest challenges and lead you to its greatest victories. In the cornerstone of character. The cornerstone of character lies in the unwavering commitment to doing what is right, even when no one is watching. It's easy to be good when the world sees you, when there's applause, when there's praise, but true character is forged in the silent moments. It's in those unseen hours when your decisions are made in solitude, far from the spotlight. You must understand that what you do when no one else is looking shapes the core of who you are. Character is not something we're born with. It's something we develop piece by piece, day by day. It's a matter of choices made in moments that may seem insignificant, but in reality are the building blocks of a strong, unshakable foundation. A man or woman of character doesn't measure their worth by the world's standards or by how others perceive them. Instead, they measure it by the integrity of their actions and the purity of their intentions. When we hold ourselves to a standard higher than what is merely visible, when we live by principles that transcend the temporary pleasures and fleeting rewards of life, that's when we build a character that stands the test of time. We live in an world that often rewards shortcuts, instant gratification, and appearances, but character isn't concerned with quick fixes or the easy way out. It's about resilience. It's about standing firm in the face of adversity, refusing to compromise your values no matter the cost. People of character know that their word is their bond. They understand that trust isn't something to be taken lightly. They know that promises once made must be kept. They know that honor isn't a mere word, it's a lifestyle, a way of living that impacts not only themselves but everyone around them. The foundation of character is built on the way you treat others. It's about showing kindness even when you've been wronged. It's about offering a hand to help someone up when they've fallen, even when no one's watching. In a world where selfishness and greed often rule, character is a quiet rebellion against these forces. It's a refusal to succumb to the temptation to put yourself above everyone else, to treat others with anything less than respect. True character is also built on courage, the courage to stand up for what is right, even when it's difficult. It's easy to go along with the crowd, to follow the path of least resistance. But the true test of character is the ability to make decisions that may not always be popular but are always right. It's the courage to speak up when others are silent, to challenge injustice, to defend those who cannot defend themselves. It takes strength to stand alone when necessary, but the strength of character comes from knowing that doing what's right is far more important than fitting in. Character is also forged in humility. The best leaders, the most admirable individuals, are often the ones who carry their success with grace and recognize that they are always learning, always growing. They don't see themselves as better than others, but rather as equals, understanding that every person has something valuable to offer. Humility allows you to learn from your mistakes, to admit when you're wrong, and to keep evolving as a person. Those who have true character never see themselves as perfect. They embrace growth, they embrace change, and they recognize that life is a journey of constant improvement. Building character doesn't happen overnight, and it's not an easy road to walk. It's not always glamorous or exciting, but the rewards are immeasurable. The satisfaction that comes from living with integrity, from knowing that you've made the right decision, even when it costs you something, is unparalleled. Character allows you to live with peace, knowing that your actions align with your values. It gives you the ability to sleep at night, knowing that you've done your best, even in the face of temptation. Your character is what people will remember about you long after you're gone. It's not the money you made, the positions you held, or the accolades you collected. It's the way you treated others, the way you stood up for your beliefs, and the way you lived with honor and integrity. Your character will outlast the fleeting circumstances of life. It will be what lives on in the hearts and minds of those who were touched by your example. So as you go through life, remember that the cornerstone of your character is being built with each and every choice you make. Choose wisely. Choose with integrity. Choose with courage and humility. And above all, choose to be the kind of person whose character remains unshaken no matter the storms that life may bring. Because in the end, it's your character that will define your legacy. Taking ownership of your actions. Taking ownership of your actions is not just about accepting responsibility for what you do. It's about understanding the power that lies within you to shape your future. It's about recognizing that every decision you make, every step you take is yours to command. Life does not happen to you. It happens because of you. So many times we blame external circumstances or the people around us for our situation, but true power comes from realizing that you are the one who holds the key to your own destiny. When you take ownership, you stop waiting for things to change. You stop waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, or the right people to come along. You become the architect of your own success. It doesn't matter what happened in the past or what challenges you faced. What matters is that you have the ability to decide what happens next. You are in control. When you take ownership of your actions, you break free from the victim mentality. You stop seeing yourself as a bystander in your own life and start seeing yourself as a powerful force, capable of creating the life you want. Every great leader, every successful person, every individual who has ever made a lasting impact has understood one fundamental truth. They are responsible for their own actions. And when they make mistakes, because we all do, they don't shy away from them. They face them head on, learn from them, and use those lessons to move forward. Taking ownership is about accountability, not just for the good times, but for the hard times as well. It's about admitting when you've fallen short and knowing that each failure is simply a stepping stone towards success. Taking ownership means no longer making excuses. It means looking at every situation and asking, what can I learn from this? No matter how difficult or discouraging it may seem, every experience has value. Every failure teaches us something new. The road to greatness is paved with lessons learned through our actions, whether they are right or wrong. But to get to the next level, we must first accept that we are the ones responsible for the decisions we make. When you take ownership of your actions, you stop giving your power away. You no longer give anyone the ability to determine your future. You decide what happens next. You decide who you are going to be and how you're going to show up in the world. This mindset doesn't just apply to the big moments in life. It's about taking ownership in the small moments as well. It's about being honest with yourself every day. It's about not allowing procrastination to take control or letting fear hold you back from what you know you need to do. Ownership is waking up every morning with purpose and focus, knowing that what you do today will shape the future you are working toward. It's realizing that you are not a passive observer of your own life, but an active participant in every single outcome. So what does taking ownership look like? It means making decisions, and when things go wrong, owning them with grace. It means working hard even when no one is watching. It means pushing through adversity, knowing that the only way to the other side is through. It means not pointing fingers, but instead looking inward and asking, how can I improve? It means being accountable, not just to others, but most importantly to yourself. When you own your actions, you own your success, and you own your future. You have the power to create the life you desire. When you decide to take full ownership of your actions, you unlock that power. And from that moment on, there are no limits to what you can achieve. The path will not always be easy, but it will always be yours to walk. Keep moving forward, take full responsibility, and watch as your life transforms into everything you've always dreamed of. Strength in surrender. There is a power in surrender that many of us overlook. It's a paradox. In a world that often teaches us to fight for everything, to hold on tightly, and to control every aspect of our lives, surrender can feel like weakness. But I want to challenge that belief. Surrender is not about giving up. It is about giving in to a higher force, a greater wisdom, and the strength that comes from trusting the process of life. Surrendering doesn't mean we relinquish our ambitions, our dreams, or our values. On the contrary, it is a conscious decision to release the need to control outcomes, to stop resisting what we cannot change, and to embrace the flow of life. It's about trusting that the universe has a plan for us, even when we don't understand it. Strength comes not from forcing everything to unfold according to our own timetable, but from the courage to let go and allow life to unfold in its own time. When we surrender, we stop battling ourselves and our circumstances. We stop fighting the things that make us uncomfortable or that we cannot control. This act of releasing creates space within us to breathe deeply, to reflect, and to see opportunities that were previously hidden. Surrender allows us to align with the natural rhythm of life instead of pushing against it. The tension, the stress, and the frustration that come from trying to control everything dissolve when we trust that we are exactly where we need to be, even in moments of uncertainty. In surrender, we find true freedom. It's the freedom to be present, to let go of the pressure to be perfect, to accept our flaws and our mistakes, and to learn from them. We begin to understand that life is not about achieving perfection, but about embracing growth. The strength in surrender lies in the recognition that we do not have to be in control of every outcome in order to achieve greatness. Sometimes the greatest accomplishments come when we step aside, open our hearts, and let life guide us. Surrender requires us to release fear, the fear of the unknown, the fear of failure, the fear of losing control. It is through this act of letting go that we discover that fear has no power over us unless we allow it to. When we surrender, we are telling ourselves that we are ready for the next level of growth, the next phase of our journey. We acknowledge that we are not alone in this experience and that there is a greater power, a higher wisdom that will lead us exactly where we need to go. Letting go does not mean abandoning responsibility. It means choosing to trust. It is the strength to release our grip and open ourselves up to new possibilities. The paradox of surrender is that it empowers us to become more of who we are meant to be. The more we let go, the more we find ourselves capable of handling the challenges that come our way with grace and resilience. Strength is not about holding on, it is about knowing when to release. Surrender is not an act of submission, but an act of trust. It is saying to the universe, I trust that you will bring me to where I need to be. It's acknowledging that we don't have to have all the answers. Sometimes the answers come not through force, but through patience, faith, and an openness to whatever comes our way. When we surrender, we become more in tune with our inner selves and the world around us, and we begin to see the beauty of life unfold naturally. There is a remarkable strength that comes with surrender. It is the strength to let go of expectations, to accept what is, and to trust that everything is unfolding as it should. The strength to surrender is the strength to trust in the journey, to allow life to take us where we need to go, and to remain open to all the possibilities that the universe has in store for us. This is the power that lies within us all. The heart of character. Character is the essence of who we are, the foundation upon which everything else is built. It is not something that can be seen with the eyes, but it is something that is felt, something that is demonstrated through our actions, decisions, and interactions. The heart of character is not simply a reflection of our good intentions, but of the values and principles that drive us in the most challenging moments of life. It is what separates us in moments of adversity, and it is what defines us when no one is watching. At the core of character lies integrity. Integrity is the unwavering commitment to do what is right, even when the world tries to pull us in different directions. It is easy to do what is right when everyone around us is watching and applauding. But true integrity shows up when the applause fades, when there are no cameras, when it is just you and your choices. Integrity is what builds trust, what makes people rely on you, and what ensures your actions align with your words. It is the silent force that shapes how others see you and how you see yourself. But character is not just about making the right choices, it's about how we handle the mistakes we inevitably make. Every one of us is flawed. We all stumble, we all fall. But it is how we rise, how we accept responsibility, and how we learn from those failures that define our character. Admitting that we were wrong takes strength. It requires humility and the courage to face the truth, no matter how painful it may be. The strength of your character is revealed when you own up to your shortcomings and show resilience in the face of mistakes. It is through these struggles that we grow, and it is through these lessons that we become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. The heart of character also beats through the way we treat others. Character is not measured by the words we speak, but by the love, respect, and kindness we show those around us. It's easy to be kind to those who treat us well, but the true measure of character lies in how we treat those who may not deserve our kindness. Character is in the way we lift others up, especially when they are at their lowest. It's about the quiet acts of service, the times when we go out of our way to show empathy, and the moments when we choose understanding over judgment. It's about offering a hand when someone is falling and standing by them even when the road is tough. True character sees the humanity in others and seeks to build, not tear down. Another vital part of character is the courage to stand up for what is right, even when it's uncomfortable. We live in a world where standing up for truth can often mean standing alone. But true strength of character is the willingness to be the voice of reason in a crowd of chaos, the willingness to challenge the status quo when you know it's wrong. The world needs more people who will not sit quietly while injustice occurs. The world needs more people who have the courage to say this isn't right and who act upon that belief no matter the cost. Character is the driving force that pushes you to take that stand, to be the difference when it feels easier to walk away. The heart of character is also about resilience. Life will throw us down time and time again, but it is our ability to get back up, to keep moving forward, that defines our true strength. Life is not about how many times you fall, but about how many times you rise. It's about staying committed to your purpose, even when the journey is difficult, even when others doubt you, even when you are weary. Resilience is what fuels the fire of character, turning setbacks into comebacks. It is in those moments of struggle where character is formed, where our will to keep going strengthens. Never allow life's difficulties to define you, let them refine you. At the core of character, too, lies the power of discipline. Discipline is the key that unlocks success in every area of life. It is the ability to stay focused on your goals, to make the hard choices day in and day out, even when temptation calls. Discipline requires you to put your long-term dreams above short-term desires, to sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. It's about the commitment to personal growth and self-improvement, to rise above mediocrity and pursue excellence in everything you do. Character without discipline is like a ship without a rudder. It may have direction, but it will lack the necessary drive to get there. The heart of character also finds expression in our ability to forgive. Forgiveness is not simply a gift you give to others, it is a gift you give to yourself. Holding on to anger, resentment, and bitterness only weighs you down, keeping you from moving forward. It is only through forgiveness that you free yourself from the past and open up the space for healing, growth, and peace. Forgiving others doesn't mean forgetting, nor does it mean excusing their behavior. It means choosing to let go of the weight that holds you captive, choosing to live without the burden of unforgiveness. This is not always easy, but it is in these moments that our character is revealed. The heart of character is also about humility. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less. It's about understanding that your value is not determined by your accomplishments, wealth, or status, but by the way you treat others and the person you are becoming. Humility allows us to listen more than we speak, to serve more than we seek to be served. It is the ability to recognize that we don't know everything and that we can learn from everyone we meet. Humility opens the door to growth because it enables us to learn from our experiences, from our mistakes, and from others. True character is built over time, through choices, through consistency, and through a deep, unwavering commitment to who you are at your core. It's the courage to be who you are, no matter the external pressures. It's the strength to do what's right, even when it's not the easy path. Character is what people remember about you long after you're gone. It's what makes you who you are when no one else is watching. And the best part, we all have the power to shape our character every day, in every decision we make, in every action we take, and in every word we speak. Character is the heartbeat of a meaningful life. When you live with character, you live with purpose. And when you live with purpose, you leave a lasting impact on the world. As we come to the close of this message, let me leave you with this thought: character is the foundation of your future. It is the silent force that will carry you through life's challenges, elevate your relationships, and ensure that your success is not just fleeting, but enduring. When you commit to building character through integrity, responsibility, humility, compassion, discipline, and perseverance, you are laying a solid foundation for a life of meaning and impact. It is in the quiet moments when no one is watching that your character is formed. It is in the choices you make every single day that you shape your destiny. So I challenge you, take a moment today to reflect on your own character. Are you living with authenticity? Are you willing to serve others, to rise after every fall, to stay true to your vision? The keys to building character are not found in grand gestures, but in the small, consistent actions we take. Your character is not just for you, it is the gift you give to the world. It is the legacy you leave behind. And in the end, it is your character, not your accomplishments, that will define you. Will build your character and the world will see your greatness. Thank you.